do you think you could go a whole week without producing any garbage? It's a hard thing to do. The average American produces around 4.5 pounds of trash each day. Almost everything in our lives is single-use or single-package. Bags, straws, coffee cups. But it doesn't have to be this way. This is Lauren Singer, and she lives a zero-waste life.
It wasn't like yesterday I made 4.5 pounds of trash and today I make 0. It was a gradual step-by-step thing.
Lauren has cut out all the stuff that you can't easily compost, reuse, or recycle. And see this little mason jar? Inside is all of the trash she's made in the past 4 years. The US is the #1 trash-producing country in the world. This means that 4% of the world's population is responsible for nearly 20% of the world's waste. So we sent Sanjayan, a UCLA visiting researcher and the head of Conservation International, to meet with Lauren.
You would freak out if you saw my life. You really would.
I was an average consumer 4 years ago.
No, you would be freaking out.
The two of them compared their toiletry kits.
What is all of this?
To see if there are some simple ways that Sanjayan could reduce his trash impact.
I don't even know what's in here. I'm like, oh my God. Toothpaste. But mine's got Sensi Relief.
I don't even know what that means.
Lauren makes her own toothpaste, and the recipe is actually pretty easy. 1 tablespoon of baking soda, 2 tablespoons of coconut oil, a 1/4 teaspoon of stevia, and then 15 to 20 drops of peppermint oil.
If you wonder, why is toothpaste peppermint flavored or cinnamon flavored? It's not arbitrary random. It's because peppermint oil and cinnamon oil are really great antimicrobial and antibacterial agents. So this, actually, I'll just put some peppermint oil in water and use it as a mouthwash. So you just stir everything together.
This is crazy. It really is toothpaste?
Yeah.
How different is this from what I buy in a tube?
So this won't foam up. There's no foaming agent. Most toothpaste will use sodium lauryl sulfite.
And why do they do that?
So companies do that because they're simple shortcuts and they think that's what people want, but they dictate kind of what people want. So for instance, this might taste salty to you.
No, it tastes actually pretty good.
Yeah, and it smells good and it's easy.
That actually tastes.
And it's a lot less expensive than buying toothpaste. So I shave with this, so this is my razor, and then the blades are just stainless steel, super, super recyclable, come packaged in paper, easy.
Okay, that I've had for a long time.
Yeah.
But these do get replaced and
how
they're expensive.
Yeah.
They are.
I can buy 100 blades for $20, and that's enough for the next 10 years of my life. 4 of those are $20.
I could do this.
Yeah.
But definitely when you travel, they're gonna be all over you from the blade. I have a funny feeling TSA treats you slightly differently than they treat me. Can you imagine if I try to bring this onto a plane?
But they're really easy to find in any city, at any barber shop or whatever. So actually baking soda works really well as deodorant, and sometimes you can just use that, but this is a mix of shea butter, coconut oil, baking soda, arrowroot powder, and essential oils.
So there's deodorant and there's
antiperspirant. You should not make yourself not sweat. It's how your body eliminates toxins and cools itself naturally.
Yeah, but isn't there a practicality to this?
Sweating can be sexy.
I know, but you don't want to, you can't sit on a plane with some sweaty guy next to you. It's not going to be sexy, trust me. This is a genuine challenge, right? So I don't like using this stuff. Partly because it's got aluminum as one of the active ingredients.
You definitely should not use that at all.
So it's probably not a great thing to be.
You should probably change that real quick.
But there isn't anything.
Can you wear an undershirt?
Okay.
But lots of men do that. Lots of women do that.
Yeah, I could. Did you make that, or did you
My friend made it for me.
Okay. You use the same soap as shampoo as well as soap?
Shampoo, soap, face wash.
Isn't there a difference?
Nope. Marketing. And this is conditioner that I buy in bulk, but...
What's in the conditioner?
Conditioner is essentially just like a lotion, but you can use aloe vera or coconut oil, and it works just as well.
So, of all these things that you've shown me, the one that I'm really convinced about, and to be absolutely honest, I would probably incorporate into my own life, is the toothpaste one. Because that tasted pretty good.
Yeah.
And
easy.
it's easy.
there's definitely not a one-size-fits-all way to reduce your waste.
I think the best place to start is just by looking at your trash and seeing what you're already throwing away and seeing if there's simple ways to remediate those problems. If there's something that you notice you're throwing away a significant amount of, it's as simple as doing a search on my blog, Trashes for Tossers, or a really simple Google search asking, what's the sustainable alternative to ... There's also lots of one-time changes that can be made that have a large-scale and long-term positive impact. So using reusable bags, using reusable coffee cups. So it's just identifying what the problems are and then finding simple, sustainable solutions to them.
And the University of California wants to make some of these simple changes too. UC is committed to going zero waste by 2020. Across the UC system, we've already diverted 69% of our solid waste from landfills. But getting all the way to zero waste, especially at this scale, is a real challenge. To learn more about UC's Zero Waste Initiative and how you can help, visit zerowaste2020.universityofcalifornia.edu and be sure to check out Lauren's blog, Trashes for Tossers, which has a bunch of great tips and tutorials for reducing your waste impact.